Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch the Movie. I'm Mike and he's Jay, and we're talking more Xbox shit.
Sexual.
Look at his face!
Does that look like a face you can trust?
Quince White Devil.
Guado. Your balls are showing. Better not be. This guy comes out and says, guess what guys? We're going to reverse our policy on the always connect Xbox One bullshit.
Yep.
We're going to say, you guys can play used games. That's okay. You guys can do that. Okay? You can do that. You can do that no matter what happens. You can play with your friends. You can trade with your friends. You know what? Who gives a fuck? We're great people. You know what? You should have done that to begin with anyway.
I saw that.
I'm not going to praise you.
The actual comment on Facebook was like, fans, we listened. It's like,
yeah, I mean,
you didn't listen to shit until the last possible second.
Yeah, and I'll admit that the gaming community did show their pissed offness by going to PS4, and that's really what it's all about.
It's a win for the people, man.
I know.
It's a win for the people.
It's a win for the people, but the truth is, these guys care about money, and your wallet fucking speaks, and shit other than that walks. I mean, that's the way it is. And they listened to you. They were like, you know what? All right, so everybody's going to PS4. We can't have that.
No.
You know, the executive took a dump on papers and fired people after that. The pre-sales came out at Amazon. And he was like, we're going to fix this now.
I would just love to have been in that room with the 5 guys who decided to make all the used game shit happen, and then the executive walks in and they're all sitting down and he's like, what the fuck, Bob? You're fired, Bob! No, you're not. You're fired, Bob! No, you're not. I'm sorry, Bob. Fuck you, Bob!
No, I'm leaving.
And Bob
was why he's like, I'm leaving then.
Yeah,
he's like, Bob, I need you.
You're changing it. You're changing all of it. You're going back. And he's like, but sir, we can't do it. He's like, you're fucking changing it. Like, okay.
Like, they reversed everything. So Xbox One is going to be able, you're not going to have to connect to the internet like we said. All that shit's gone. The fact is, though, when you get the Xbox One, from what I understand, it's going to be a day one patch. It means when you get the Xbox One, you're going to have to download some bullshit to it to fix all that stuff, and then you can play. The fact is, what scares me, and I am not jumping back on the Xbox bandwagon ever again. No. Because if they can easily fix that day one, what's to say they won't put it in your butt later on, 6 months down the road? When everybody's got a system that they spent $500 for, and they're like just going to gently ease that into your butthole. Yeah.
These are the same guys who released this Xbox 360, and you bought it, and then it broke 3 times. And we all had probably 2 or 3 Xboxes that broke.
I had 3.
You basically, they admitted they were wrong, and they were like, fucked up, but they were even snarky about that. They were even snarky about that. They were like, so sorry for the people who wanted this to happen. And then you've got the Xbox 360 hardcore fanboys who are on there, and they're like, thanks for ruining it for everybody. It's like, oh, I'm sorry, now your Kinect doesn't get to watch you jerk off while you're sitting in your living room. Sorry.
Who doesn't want to watch that?
He was asking him about it, and he was like, so what do you say to the people who don't have an internet connection? He was like, stick with Xbox 360. And that was like, everybody's like, fuck you, dude, you're such a dick.
This is the kind of guy that used car sales dealership, and you're like, I like that Mazda, let me,
show me the Carfax.
Show me the Carfax. He's like, what? How much you want for that car? He's like, $9,000. And they're like, okay, well, show the Carfax. He's like, $3,000.
They're still $100 more expensive than the PlayStation 4.
And the problem with that is, and they've already said it, they said that it's only $100, and I've heard a lot of people say, it's only $100 more expensive because it comes with Kinect. Well, if I didn't want the fucking Kinect, you have to have the Kinect, though, to play Xbox One.
I don't want the Kinect.
So, okay, you're fucked.
Yeah, the headset does not even come with the Xbox 360. You've got to buy it separately. There's no word yet on how much the basic headset's going to cost, but Microsoft's busy trying to push these $200 like Turtle Beach headphones. I didn't tell anybody, oh, by the way, the headset's not included.
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is like, there was rumors going around about PlayStation 4 and having Vita. You had to have Vita to play it. That's not true. There's a lot of misleading headlines saying so they're trying to make Sony look like shit. Yeah. This is actually probably true. That Sony or Microsoft will do everything they can to push this extra $200 fucking product on you. So, and that's not to say later on they won't give you a bunch of bullshit later. You know, they're like, you got to pay so much money, hidden fee for this internet connection. You got to have to sign in for. They said, I'm just saying, guys, be very careful and cautious with this bullshit because even if they say they reverse that, it's that easy to fix it. They're good. They can redo it all. They can make it all exactly the same way it was again. Once you have that system, you're fucked.
Yeah. They still just won't come out and just be like, hey, we were wrong, sorry. We didn't know that was going to be such a big issue, we're sorry. Instead they came out and they were like, we listen to gamers and we're with the people and you should buy our stuff. And it's like, dude, like, why can't you just admit that you fucked
sign my
up?
autograph book, Michael Beck? So you're like doing this. They knew they were getting their asses kicked by PS4 and they had to do something to fix that, so they did this. The fact is, if you want to do an analogy really quick, Microsoft is basically like the husband that comes home to his wife of 25 years, named Cindy, and he's like, Cindy, I get it, I've cheated, I fucked that girl down the street, okay? She was a big titted blonde and I wanted to do it. I did it, I'm sorry, I'll never do it again. And then he goes over there and does it some more and she's like, seriously, John, we gotta stop this. And he's like, Cindy, I swear to God, it's never gonna, and he keeps going out every night and doing the same thing. These are these kind of fuckers, okay? They're lying scumbags.
Xbox One.
Sean Connery scumbag.
Xbox One. Fucking that big titty.
If you are, I swear to God, if you
Let me finish what I had to say! I'm done.
They lost consumer trust. They put their fucking $500 mark way higher than it should have ever been.
Yep.
They screwed everybody on the whole internet connectivity, and they try to reverse that, but you can't trust them.
Yeah, it's like it's shittier than the PlayStation 4. And even though we took back the other shit, it's still $100 more than the PlayStation 4. And you're gonna have to buy your headset, and you're gonna have to pay for live, and God knows what we're gonna do in the future.
Yeah, you know what? I am so sick of hearing these fuckers that try to defend it too, that say, well, they're gonna drag you kicking and screaming into the future whether you want it or not. What the fuck future are you talking about?
Future?
Because I can talk to my Xbox and tell it to turn on my TV. I have a freaking digital cable box. I don't want it to fucking do that. I want it to play fucking games.
When you want to talk future, you can talk about your iPhones, you can talk about all the fancy shit that you have, but when you talk about future with games, okay, show me a game that looks fucking futuristic, that's hardcore, crazy in the future. Give me some VR shit to play with. Make the playability funner and not harder and not crappier and not more...
Funner.
Funner?
More fun?
Funnest.
Funnest.
Funagan.
I like Funagan.
But yeah, make it funner and make the games better. Take the technology and put it into the games instead of putting it into all this honky-donkey shit that nobody gives a crap about. Oh, so your friend comes over like, look, I can do this with my Xbox. And it's like, cool, dude, can we play a fucking game now?
You're going to do that in front of a bunch of girls like, hey guys, watch this. Zumba. Finnegan's.
You weren't more popular as the 360 because you had this all-consuming, everything you had was better and more amazing and so much better than PlayStation. The reason that you guys won that war is because you were cheaper.
Yeah.
You were cheaper. Nobody was going to pay $600 for a system. I mean, the majority of people were going to go get the $300 system, $400 system rather than the $600 system. That wasn't because anything special that you did. Get over yourself.
Well, I'm not saying that the Kinect. Oh wow. You talk to your mother like that?
Jay's taken all of his shit, all of his Xbox 360 shit, all of his games, took them and traded them all in and got himself a PlayStation 3.
I did do that.
He's already made the switch.
I did do the switch.
I went
to Sony, and I felt so weird when I came out. I was like, I'm a Sony fan. I was like, I had like a whole big box of shit. I took it up there, and like had to open the door up, and I was like so embarrassed because people were going to Little Caesars and getting their nails in because the GameStop was right next to it. And I was like, don't judge me. But this one fucking guy on GameStop was like trying to convince me that it was a bad idea. He was like, yeah, Xbox One, it's gonna be more powerful.
Not only
it's
that,
totally cool. And I'm like, dude, I'm trading my shit in and giving your store a bunch of money right now, and you're literally talking to me about not doing it. And I'm like, that makes no sense to me at all what you're just saying. Yeah. What are you saying to me right now? But he was literally trying to, he's like, yeah, well, you know, the Xbox One, they're not, you know, the PS4 is not backward compatible. So
no, there's the Xbox.
I was like, at least the PS4. I said that to him. I said, at least Sony has plans later on to make it backward compatible in a way with their catalog. Xbox One said, go fuck in the butt, and we're not making anything backward compatible. So I was like, how does that make sense? But he literally had a debate with me in the middle of the store in front of his boss, like he was going to school me. I was like, I've done the research too.
So yeah, guys, that's our video on Xbox One. Let us know, comment below. Does it matter to you that Xbox reverted on all this shit? Do you feel fucking great about yourselves that you spoke out and said, fuck you, no, and they actually were forced to listen? No, not they wanted to listen like they want to make you believe. They were forced to keep their company running to listen to what you said. How good do you feel about that?
Yeah, and do you trust them? Do you trust them to keep their word and keep it with where you don't have to have internet all the time and you can play single player games? What are you staring at? Like,
no sense.
You look like a fucking pterodactyl. But yeah, I mean, do you trust them? That's the ultimate truth. Or do you think they're going to put it in your butt later on?
Yes.
You want that?